Hi, my name is Cabrina Serwet. I am interviewing Joya Bravo for the Unveiled magazine today in Brooklyn, New York. So, Joya, would you like to tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm a singer-violinist. I've been playing the violin since I was 9. I'm Jamaican, from New York and Atlanta, and that's pretty much my entire story. Pretty much it.
So what made you get into music?
Honestly, I always wanted to be different. So when I was a kid, I chose music first, and then I chose the violin because it was like just a different instrument. Everybody was like guitar, drums, you know. So I always just kind of I've always been like an overachiever. I've always wanted to be different and, you know, stand out. So that's how it started, and that's what happened. And
was there any like artists that influenced you to actually get into music?
yes, I would say my early starts were like Sarah Brightman, Jeff Buckley, Bob Marley, of course Lauryn Hill. But yeah, my main influences since then have been like Serj Tankian from System of a Down, that really crazy sound.
Yeah.
And quite a few other, like Tom York, a bunch of people.
Okay. So what are some of the techniques that you like to use in your music?
Honestly, the only technique that I have is just be real and be awesome. I don't know, that's pretty much it. Just there's no technique, just like the JB technique, which is just try to be great at everything.
Exactly. Would you say that you change your style over time?
I would say that my style of music changes with my influence at the time. If I'm going through something like in the starts of my music career or creative process, I was writing all about love and, you know, all this really great stuff, and like, you know, I was in a very, I would say, green place, and so a lot of my music then would reflect that, like Superstar or 731, some of those songs, but ever since, you know, I've been through some things, you know. Of course. Been through some things, so now my music has been exploring other areas of creation, different like darker places and just more honest, even more vulnerable places, and that's the stuff that's not even out yet on my new project, which will be available pretty soon.
So would you feel that your personal experience will relate more to the audience?
Yeah, definitely. I think my whole thing is about relating to the audience. My whole thing, it's not about like, oh, I'm so cool or I'm so this. It's just like I want to connect, I guess. Yeah. And that's interesting. It's like a really interesting way to sum it up in self-realization right there, actually.
So would you say you use your outlook on life in your music?
Definitely. Okay. Things that make me happy, I like to project. Things that make me feel real things, I like to project, and that's definitely based on my influences.
Yes. So what is your initial like theme or like message that you're trying to get out to everybody through your music?
My message? No, I don't. It's tough to say. I mean, my main thing is I feel like there's a lack of talent happening in the industry, and I feel like God gave me something serious. I'm not religious, I'm very spiritual, but I do believe in God, and I believe that God gave me something very special, and I have to do the work with it, and like otherwise I'm just shit for life. Like I might as well die right now. So that's why I go so hard. It's just like, wow, I'm so thankful that I've been given the ability and been put in the right place to learn the violin and do all the things that I do. So I feel like it's my responsibility to share that joy that I get from this gift that I've been given. So that's my story.
So what is your like initial goal that you want to accomplish as an artist? What is your dream like project to the world?
My dream project would be to work with Tom York and Radiohead on an entire project, like a 6 or 7 song project. It would be nice to be in a room with like Tom York, Serj Tankian, Eddie Vedder, if Nick Drake wasn't dead, Nina Simone, Lauryn Hill. Like if we could all just sit in one room, and Eminem sit in one room and just create like a baby, that'd be awesome. But my first goal is really just to get on a tour. I'd love to play, like, shout out to Coachella that's happening right now. My main thing is just to get on a tour because my strength is performance, and that's what I love to do. So if I could perform with the rest of my life and be signed to something that would allow me to do such, then that is my first goal.
So what do you dislike about the music industry? personal experiences?
No, I mean, we can all hear that, and I speak for the entire of America. We know that, you know, the music, the production is wonderful. But I feel like it's more about the machine and the production of the vocals as opposed to just real raw expression.
Yes.
And I definitely want to bring that back because I think when people are reminded of it, like when they get pieces of it from, let's say, Kendrick Lamar,
Yeah.
real pieces of it, they feel it and they know it, and I think that's awesome. And I feel like, you know, people just need that right now.
In your opinion, how do you feel music has evolved from when we grew up, from the 1990s till now?
Who said I grew up in the 1990s? I might be a 2000s baby. I might just be 15 right now. You know, no, I'm just kidding. Obviously. I think that music has turned from talent to...
Talentless. I want to say talentless.
From talent to capitalism. And I know that's the country we live in, and I think that's awesome, but I feel like there's more of a program to it now, or like a, what do you call that, when it's formula.
Yeah, basically.
It's more of a formula than it is real true expression, and I think that people are missing that, and you know, that's how I feel it's evolved. It's not about like, oh, that guy is great, we gotta get him out there. It's like, okay, well, what about his numbers and his likes? How much money is this gonna put in my pocket? Like,
exactly.
But when they work that way, I feel like it's just lost so much. But if you work the other way, like, people catch on when they feel it and when they know it's real. So
yes, I agree.
That's how you gonna make your money. Come in. I mean, damn.
As for you, what is your favorite song that you recorded? What made this song feel so special to you? And can you tell me and the readers what made this song what it was?
I have a song called Until It's Over. Until It's Over was a song that I made after the situation, the sad, vulnerable situation that had happened, progressed. It was just about me expressing that I will follow my dreams until I die, basically. And it's just a very poetic and dramatic way to express that. So it just made me feel really good because it also has elements of like my Caribbean background. It has electronic elements, rock elements, all the pieces of me that I want to express. So I think that you guys will hear, once you hear the song, why I think it's my favorite song. So
okay, since you say you've been good, like the personal stuff.
Let's dig.
Is the artistic life lonely?
Artistic life is not lonely. But when you're... Sorry, that's my phone. Oh, shit. Oh. Hey, Grandma. Hold on, let's see if we can get her on speaker.
Hey, what's going on?
Grandma, I'm doing an interview. Everybody can hear you right now. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
She's creepy.
We're doing an interview right now, and everybody can hear you.
Nobody can hear you. Oh, wow. All right, so listen to me quickly.
Oh, wait.
Going away again?
Yes, I'm going tonight. I'm leaving tonight.
Tonight?
Yes.
I'll call me later when you have time.
I will. Tell everybody hello.
Yes. Hello, sir. But call me.
All right, Grandma. Love you.
All right?
All right.
Okay, my love.
Bye. I love her so much.
That's so cute.
Is this art life lonely? It is not lonely because there's a lot available all the time. There's always available. So
A lot available as in... or as a lot of available...
there's always meat available. There's always tons of meat available. All different, no. But if you're... I feel like in life, what I've learned, at least my personal experience, I feel like you either really pursue your career or you really pursue family and love. And I feel like when you pursue one, the other fail or falls or fades a little bit, or it just is not balanced. So I've just dedicated myself to, especially this decade, to just pursuing my career. Of course you get lonely, of course you get those times when you're like, oh, I wish, but realistically, I'm not gonna settle down and like get married anytime soon. So it's like,
So when you feel like that, how do you counteract it?
masturbate.
Yes.
Write a song. I just write a song
Just
that'll
write a song.
inspire
Yes.
people.
Just take a walk down the street.
Just absolutely right.
Where do you see yourself in a few years? Because I've asked other artists, as far as a number goes as retiring, when do you feel like your end game will be enough? Like, when do you know enough is enough for you?
I know that I'm gonna like be successful within the next year. So where I see myself in the next few years is touring and hopefully doing more movies. Because I've been working really, really hard.
Yes.
And there's a lot of stuff that I haven't released yet that I just know. Things are gonna work out. So hopefully Coachella within the next couple years or other really, really big festivals. That's really it. Like, all I want to do is go around taking my production and performing all around, like making people dance all around the world. That'd be awesome.
So what movies? What kind of movies?
Really, truly, I want to be Quentin Tarantino girl. Truly.
This interview's over.
There's some new and upcoming filmmaker or director who's like that and has like the...
Something to make
I
you
love
think.
gore and I love comedy at the same time. I love just like really funny writing a comedy. I just love that. And if I could be like, if I could have been like Guardians of the Galaxy girl, like, oh man, like shit like that. I just love stuff like that. So sci-fi-ish. You know.
So is there anything else that you like unveiled to know about you as a person?
I'm really nice.
I
am a nice girl. I'm leaving for Berlin tonight. I'm going over there to kind of do it's creative rehab.
Okay.
Just to reconnect with parts of myself that I wasn't able or wasn't comfortable with connecting with. Like, I plan on doing a lot of writing, a lot of shows. So I'll be there for the next 2 months. Also trying to start some business, which I'll talk about once things are actually like fruiting. But
Don't want to give the audience too much now.
no, just a little shoulder, you know, not too much. But that's pretty much it. And in June and the summer of this year is when my release will be ready and everything will be out there, and then people will be like, oh, now I get it. So
you've heard it all from Joya Bravo herself.
nice to meet you.